children. Now, whenever we are talking or writing, we need to accurately present the time of certain actions or events that we are talking about. And in order to know how to present that time accurately, we need to know tenses. And today's topic is tenses. Specifically, we will look at the present tense. Now, what are tenses? Those forms of verbs that are used to show the time of an event or an action are called tenses. There are three main kinds of tenses: present tense, past tense, and future tense. Now, these tenses are further categorized into different kinds. For example, now the present tense has four different categories: present indefinite, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Similarly, past tense also has four different categories: past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous tense. And accordingly, future tense also has four categories: future indefinite, future continuous, future perfect, and future perfect continuous tense. Let us now look at the present tense. Now, the present tense represents the present time of action. They are further classified into four main categories: present indefinite or simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. We will begin with the present indefinite or simple present tense. The present indefinite or simple present tense is used to express habitual actions, universal truths, and actual things. In this, there is no auxiliary verb. No auxiliary verb, and main verb is used in its present form. Now, how do we make a sentence using present indefinite or simple present tense? We need a subject plus present form of verb plus object if any. As said earlier, there are no auxiliary verbs used. For example, the school closes on Sunday. The earth moves around the sun. Ramesh fights with Somesh. Rajiv works very hard. We will now look at present continuous tense. Now, the present continuous tense is used for action in progress at the time of speaking or around the time of speaking. It is also used to describe an action that is going on over a long period of time, or to describe an action that is going to happen in the future. In this, an auxiliary verb is used. Main verb is used in its continuous form, that is by adding ing to the present form of the verb. And in order to make a present continuous tense sentence, we need a subject plus an auxiliary verb plus ing plus object if any. Now, the auxiliary verbs used are is, am, and are. Now, is used with he, she, it, and singular subjects. Am is always used with I, and are is used with you, we, they, and plural subjects. For example, they are watching a movie. Mr. Sarkar is teaching us English. Nikhilesh is arriving today from Dubai. She is cooking food. Now let us look at present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe an action that has just been completed. It is also used to describe an action that began in the past and is still continuing, or to describe an action that happened in the past, but it has its effect in the present. In this, an auxiliary verb is used. Main verb is used in its third or perfect form, that is, past participle form of the verb. Now, how to make a sentence with present perfect tense? We need subject, an auxiliary verb, plus past participle of the verb, plus object if any. Now, the auxiliary verbs used are have and has. Has is used with he, she, it and singular subjects, whereas have is used with I, you, we, they and plural subjects. Let us look at a few examples. He has purchased a horse. She has lost her pen in the school. We have done our homework in time. I have seen this movie before. Now we will look at present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used to describe an action that began in the past and is still continuing. It is also used to describe a repeated action or to describe an unfinished action. In this, an auxiliary verb is used. Main verb is used in its continuous form, that is, with the addition of ing to the present form of verb. In order to make a sentence, we need a subject plus an auxiliary verb plus continuous form of the verb plus since or for plus object if any. The auxiliary verbs used are have been and has been. For example, he has been sleeping for 2 hours. They have been living in this house for 10 years. She has been reading in this school since 2003. How long have you been writing to him? So, I hope present tense in all its categories is clear to all of us.